After getting attacked by Transanity at a Sfsu event, Riley Gaines decided to reach out to the VP of Student Affairs. Her response? She got blocked. Nice. Decisions. I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. Happy Monday, everyone. Jazz Berganzo, What's Next? Your daily, of course. Facts, common sense, and salt. Hope you guys are doing well today. So we start off a new week, and of course, the same old shenanigans, bullshittery, and what have you. Transmentalness, or transanity, or tranny madness, whichever term you want to use. You're right on all cases. On all cases, excuse me, shall I say. Riley Gaines, the Kentucky swimmer, the NCAA champion swimmer who was robbed by one Will Thomas, of course, elevated her into the limelight. She decided to put her career on hold to fight the transanity. Well, she was at a recent event in San Francisco, at San Francisco State University. And of course, it's San Francisco, remember the rolling hills, San Francisco 49ers, the beautiful atmosphere, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Golden State Warriors. Well, all that has been pushed to the side for feces on a sidewalk, syringes, drug abuse, violence, and death. Enjoy San Francisco on your next vacation. Well, Riley Gaines was at an event held by Turning Point USA, where she was attacked by Transanity. Now, I'm a little late to this game, but there is an update to this story. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Riley Gaines will be pursuing legal action. They will face repercussions. Friday, less than 24 hours after she was assaulted by an angry mob of Transanity in San Francisco, former University of Kentucky swimmer Riley Gaines appeared on Fox News channel Tucker Carlson to discuss the ordeal. Gaines has been an outspoken critic of transgender females competing in sometimes dominating female sports. She told Tucker she would be taking action against her alleged attackers, vowing that they would face repercussions. Quote, I'm worried about my safety. I have to be now, she said. When we have people who are willing to do this, and we know why they're willing to do this, it's because they don't have a reason. They don't have logic. They don't have science. They don't have common sense on their side. That's on my side. And so they protrude by violence, whether it's physical or verbal violence. Wow. Great way to put it. Great way to put it. But what it means for me does not deter me, Gaines said. That assures me that doing the right thing, this will not silence me. They want me to be silent. It just means I have to speak louder. Really quick, did anyone in the state of California, in any authority, any political figure, for example, defend you? Carlson said. No. Not the dean of students, not the campus police. I will say the city of San Francisco police stepped in, and they did a phenomenal job in escorting me 3 hours later. Yes, she was physically, in the technical terms of being kidnapped for 3 hours by the mob. Transanity.
Decent person who believes in logic and reason and finding common ground with people who disagree with her. She does not think she is God. But that fact does not believe she's God makes her a terrifying threat to the zealots who do believe they're God.
Pardon the
in San
interruptions.
Francisco State last night, the zealots attacked her. A mob surrounded Riley Gaines and prevented her from moving through the hallways. At one point, the thugs said they wouldn't let her pass unless she. During the chaos, a man dressed as a woman punched her several times. The mob howled with rage, screaming threats and obscenities. We're not overstating. Here's what it looked like.
Just me. I'm good. I'm good.
Nothing says fighting for your cause by throwing fists and verbal abuse just because you have a different opinion. Brain damage in vogue in 23.
That's the most dangerous extremist group in the United States. There's no mistaking it. Riley Gaines, once again, is not an ideologue or a demagogue. She's not out to hurt anybody. She's a college swimmer who was cheated against and doesn't think that's fair. In the face of that, people threaten her life and scream transparently nonsensical things like trans women are women. Trans women are not women. Women are women, and men are men.
So we go from that to the update. This coming out of Outkick. Riley Gaines threatens to sue San Francisco State University after administrators supported violent protesters, officially blocks Gaines on Twitter, because that's a great way to respond to say, hey, what are you going to do about it? And she goes for the block. There you go. The swimmer is threatening to sue the university and allowing for radical gender fanatics to go unpunished. Gaines, who appeared at the university on Thursday to continue her activism towards keeping biological men out of women's sports, was interrupted by pro-trans activists, yes, tranny madness, and was struck by a man wearing a dress. Wow, what a surprise, as her event wrapped up. San Francisco SU won't act, so Riley Gaines is suing. Following the event, a backlash against the rabid protesters, SFSU Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Jamila Moore, released a statement supporting the aggressive intervention in clear opposition to Gaines. Moore called the protest peaceful. Of course they did, just like 2020. Remember those? How peaceful it is, Shit's burning down, and you got this guy from CNN going, it's mainly peaceful protesting. Wow. Said the pro-trans protesters had full backing. Of course they did. It's San Francisco. Come on. Thank you to our students who participated peacefully in Thursday's evening's event. It took tremendous bravery. Yes, so stunning, so brave. To stand in the challenge space. I'm proud of the moments where we listened to asked insightful questions. I'm also proud of the moments when our students demonstrate the value of free speech and rights to protest peacefully. These issues do not go away. These values are very much at the core. This feels difficult because it is difficult. As you reflect, process, and begin to heal, please remember that there are people, resources, and services available for ready to receive our Gator community, including faculty, staff members, coaches, and mentors who are here to support. Yes, safe spaces. Yes, closets where you can scream and yell and cry and suck on your pacifiers. SFSU previously noted that the campus PD got involved and attempted to move Gaines to a safe location amid the protests. Gaines called out Moore's response weak and relayed on Sunday that the SFSU administrator blocked her on Twitter. The woman who released a statement following the riot, where I was verbally and physically assaulted at SFSU, which she called peacefully, blocked me, Gaines said. I guess it's easier to ignore me than to denounce the violence against women. She won't be able to ignore my lawsuit. Good for Riley Gaines. Good for her. We didn't see this with Ben Shapiro. We didn't see this with Ann Coulter. We didn't see this with Matt Walsh. We had something similar to this with Michael Knowles, spoke at one college where he had something thrown on him, supposedly quote unquote acid, which really wasn't at all. Really, it was just a glass of water, a bottle of water thrown at him. That is the closest that we've ever had to a known personality getting attacked. And Riley Gaines is a known personality right now. She's in the lexicon when it comes to conservative opinions regarding fact over your feelings. But this is nonsense. This is out of control nonsense. And for the student affairs VP to just flat out, yeah, we support this. We support the ass kicking of those whose opinion we don't agree with. We support the verbal abuse. We support the violence because we're so stunning and brave. Because it's all about tolerance. Yeah. Tolerance comes into play when it agrees with one side of the argument. Those of us, like you and me, who actually agree on the science, biology, faith, one man, one woman, that's it, no lines blurred, go about your way. But when you have idiots and morons and assholes like this, and then you have idiots and morons and assholes in the media and in politics who support this, you feel you're outnumbered. But as long as you have those, like Riley Gaines and Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder and the guys at The Blaze and, Brand, Rogan, Bill Maher, those on the left, even those center left, who actually agree, hey, you know what? This shit needs to stop, and we're going to keep on calling you assholes out on it. But in the end, good for Riley. She gave San Francisco State University a choice. Either you do something about it or I will. And you forced my hand. And I guarantee you in the court of law, she's going to win. Now, more than likely, this probably won't reach the courts. More than likely, San Francisco State University will settle out. Because either way, they're going to lose. If this goes to court, it gets blown up even bigger. Settles out, you're still going to hear about it. Because Gaines is not going to stop talking about it. Now, it's gone beyond just a simple disagreement. Yes versus no, black versus white. That's all been blurred. That's all gone now. It's like if you don't agree with tranny madness, with transanity, with the trans bullshittery, with the child mutilation, meatball surgery, then you are the enemy. And of course, Satan loves every minute of it. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganza. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.